job today is we want to get this, this here's the cross members, the chassis rails. So we've cut the old one out, we've got the new one ready to go in. So what we want to do is we want to take that chassis rail, fit it up into the car. And the big thing with today is there's probably not going to be any welding today. This was supposed to be the weld-in day, but we've just fallen a little behind. But it's really important that this gets set up perfectly, because if we weld the whole car together crooked, it's not going to work out. So what we're going to do is there's a lot of detail involved today. So Alex is going to work on the motor. We're going to put the engine seals back in it, flywheel back on, get ready for the new clutch, which comes in tomorrow. And we're also going to fabricate a new front cross member. So we haven't got a front cross member, but we're going to fabricate one to suit the car. So we're going to be, we're going to have to keep focused. All right, it's pretty diverse things we're doing today, but just work with us. We'll probably break you up into a couple of teams and we'll work together throughout the day, and then we'll sum up at the end of the day how we've gone, okay? All right, thanks guys.
Actually do have to go in the back.
We're going to Repco to grab some parts we already ordered, and then we are going to BESB, which is a store that we hope to grab special seal for the transmission. So yeah, we're going to BESB to find that part. It's a very strange part because a part of the seal they got a flange in metal, which is something unusual.
this here, so you remember our discussion? Yeah. Right? So this here, see, it's a miracle. But I think we might make it out of metal instead.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Paper car.
Ah, you guys are thinkers. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a piece that goes along here, like that, with a fold. So that fold on the top will stitch welded here, and here, and here. And because of that box section, all of those angles will actually add to the strength at the front of the car. So where the car was, remember it was like this? When we put this box section in, it's going to be really strong. So the structure of that box is going to build that front and make it really stiff. Yeah. So instead of the thing being floating in all those stress tracks, no more stress tracks, okay?
We got here the pattern for fabricate some of the cross members. So that gives us a lot of strain in our car. So the idea now is to cut in this piece of metal. So that gives you the first looking, and from now on we got another piece which is already do the model. So we need to fabricate a box. So that will give us even more strength to the chassis of the car.
We're securing the back because we know that that's the right position. Once we secure this, we're then going to measure the front and do the comparison, make sure the front's lined up. We've got to pin this in position first. We're putting Tek screws in to hold it in place, and then we'll use the hole that we make with the Tek screw as our plug weld hole. So we'll drill the screws out again and then weld through that hole. But we just got to hold it in place. So. We've achieved really well today. So we've actually got the new chassis rail in position, and it's all Tek screwed in. So we've just used these Tek screws so that we can get everything in the right position before we start welding. So what we're going to do, we don't have a spot welder, so we're going to take these Tek screws out. They're a self-drilling screw. We'll use that as a plug weld for each hole, and we'll make sure we do one about every probably 20 mils down there all along. And then we've got a little bit of some damage here, down inside here. We're going to actually have to move that, bend that up, and then do a seam weld across the top, because we need the clearance for the oil filter to go here, and the starter motor fits in that gap back there. So we have to do a little modification, but this is part of the problem with this vehicle is it's been modified in a little bit less than professional manner. So we've got a couple of pieces that have been taken out, like webs that actually go to stiffen up the firewall area, and I've just cut pieces out and haven't replaced them, so we're making up pieces for that. So the job's protracted out. I'd say we're going to have to go a couple of days over, but we don't want to go this far and then not finish it well. So it's been another big day and we're making good progress, but we'll see you on the next clip.